Hey knitters, Lindsay and Puddles here from Knit Echo Chic with a tutorial for June Blooms. Pick up and knit from an I-cord. June Blooms has you beginning with a long I-cord. Follow the directions in the pattern to create this. Once you've created it, it's time to pick up and knit your cast-on stitches. There are 3 ways to do this. The pick up and knit from one arm, the pick up and knit from 2 arms, or my favorite, the pick up and knit from the bar in between. Whatever method you choose, the most important thing is that you stay in the same row on your I-cord so that your finished I-cord lays flat. So I'll be demonstrating each one. To pick up and knit from the bar in between, you need 2 knitting needles. And then it's as easy as picking up the bar with your left needle and knitting it. And then moving on to the next one. Pick up the bar, knit it, maintaining the same column of stitches. Pick up the bar, knit it, pick up the bar, knit it, and you continue in that method all the way to the end. The second option is the most popular as far as when I was searching YouTube, and it's picking up a single leg of a stitch. And again, the most important thing is you stay in the same column of stitches. So you slip your needle into the leg, one leg, and knit it. You actually don't need 2 needles for this one. Slip your needle into the leg, knit it, slip your needle into the leg, knit it, slip your needle into the leg, knit it, and continue on in that method. The third option is the double leg, and you want to make sure you're maintaining the same column of stitches. And this one, the column hides on the back, so make sure when you slip in, you're actually moving back 1 and slipping the back 2, as opposed to the 2 facing you. So slip into the 2 legs and knit it, slip into the 2 legs, knit it, slip into the 2 legs, knit it, slip into the 2 legs, knit it, and continue on in that method all the way to the end. Now you can see each one gives a slightly different look to your I-cord. So the picking up from the bar is my personal favorite for this design. The single leg method is the most popular as seen on YouTube searching. And the double leg method gives a really cool stitch to the back, which if you like that, is an excellent choice. Now, you might wonder why I have you knit an I-cord and then pick up. So I did a little sample here to show you. This is an I-cord that I did an I-cord cast on. You can see when you do the I-cord cast on, you get these elongated stitches. If that's the look you're going for, that's great. For this design, it wasn't the look I was going for. And this one is a single leg pickup, the most popular version, with a 1 row knit and purled back. And you can compare the 2 and see that you don't have that elongated distance like you do on the I-cord cast on method. So with a pattern that's as easy as June Blooms, it was important that each technique used gave the most elegant look possible. The final trick I have for you is to use locking stitch markers to help track your pickup and knit progress. So once you've finished your I-cord, give it a good tug to get rid of any wrinkles and then measure it. Don't measure it too taut and don't measure it too loose. Just let it lay flat and measure it. And then Either use a locking stitch marker or pull your one live stitch out and fold it in half. Using a locking stitch marker, mark the halfway point. And then fold it in half again to mark a quarter. Using your preferred single leg, double leg, or middle bar, pick up your stitches for your cast on. Making sure you stay in the same column. When you hit the first locking stitch marker, give it a quick count and make sure you've got a quarter of the stitches you need on your needle. If you've got one too many, you can skip one. Or if you've got one too few, you can go in and do a double pickup. And you'll have to do it like a KFB. And twist the stitch on the I-cord in order for it to do the double pickup. And then continue on. When you reach the halfway mark, you'll want to have half your stitches on. And then if you've put in a third one, you'll want to have 3/4 by this point, and then at the end, you won't be worried about having too long an I-cord left over or not enough stitches for your pickup. And your finished piece, once it's washed and blocked, you get a really beautiful looking I-cord. So that if the wrong side pops up, it looks just as nice as the right side. Again, as opposed to the I-cord cast on method, which gives these elongated stitches on your first row. Thank you for watching this tutorial from Knit Echo Chic on pick up and knit from an I-cord as seen in June Blooms. Happy knitting from Lindsay and Puddles.